Alright, so today I'm going to show you guys how I made $500 in like a couple minutes on this trade with a clear bias overall. It was on my two Express accounts, so it really helped us a lot. Size down after losing Monday and Tuesday, decided to size down and just try to really build that buffer and, get into it. So first you're going to see I'll put the live trade at the end. First, you're going to see the trade breakdown. As you see, um, up 246, off this trade. Really, really good. You know, two losing days, fine. Starting October, good. That's all we care about. But let's go into it. So starting out the day, right, we were super, super, super bullish overall. Well, we weren't necessarily super bullish. If I can use my mouse. Okay. So starting out the day, we had Asia high here, we had data low here. We had a 4-hour fair value gap that we ended up inversing at 10 a.m. because we had red folder news, right? That's key. We had red folder news. So you want to wait for that to come out, right? So first, now you go look at the order flow. We're clearly buying up. We come down to data low and put in an SMT first, right here, right at open, and then we launch up from that and take Asia, right? Once we took Asia, I was a little skeptical that we could see lower. There was an unbalanced 1 hour right here. So I thought, this maybe could be a draw on liquidity for us. But we ended up inversing this 5 minute, coming back down, putting in another SMT. ES never took Asia lows here, or this internal data low. And then we ended up re-inversing up to the upside. I would have taken this inverse right here if, but I didn't, MNQ didn't inverse the 4 hour yet, NQ did. So I didn't recognize that till a little later. So once we inversed once I realized we inversed the 4 hour, I would have entered off this personally. Right, this 5 minute right here is beautiful. You can have your stop at the low right there, and whatever your target is, 1 to 1, 1 to 2. Get out of there with a 1 to 2. Like bang, would have been a really good trade. But I didn't recognize that we just had inverse the 4 hour, so I was still pretty bearish. But once we continued to buy up super strong, I was like, okay, we're probably pretty bullish, right? So I started zooming in. I'm like, okay, where's the draw? We're obviously drawing towards, I guess, this previous day high right here. I'm like, okay, we're drawing super strongly there. Now we opened up a big 15 minutes. So I was like, okay, I want to see a pullback to this, but we didn't end up getting that. What we ended up getting is ES rebalanced down here. This is a scalp trade for sure, but the model is the model, and the model will play out. But basically, ES comes down, taps a 5 minute right here, and puts in this SMT right here. Now, once this SMT gets put in, I'm pretty bullish overall. So what is like holding us back from going to our external draw on liquidity? This 2 minute bearish fair value gap, right? We're holding bullish order flow. We haven't like flipped anything. Maybe we'll get a retracement to this 15 minute here, maybe we won't. But since we have that SMT there, I don't necessarily think we're going to get the retracement there. So once we inverse the 2 minute, I enter right here. I can turn on my, right, I enter here, 5, 2, and then so I was in total for like 9, but I waited. So I enter here, stops here, we inverse, we pull back a little bit. I was going to have my stop here, but that was a little too tight for me, and I didn't want to have my stop that tight. Let's see if this is like discount. This was the original trade right here. But I added, so once we pulled back and got another rejection, I added a couple more contracts just to try to get in for as much size as I could. And then you see I took off right at the high because what am I targeting here? It's clearly I'm targeting the buy side level. So I'm really trying to work on not getting greedy and not anything like that. Like I just need my 1 to 1, right? Like we clearly have SMT. You can call this your change in the state right here, right? You have your SMT change in the state right here. Clear inversion. I just want the buy side. 14 points is all I need. 10 cons netted me like 260 or 240. And you just need your base hits, you know what I mean? It's not about the home runs or about anything like that. You just need your micro wins. Yeah, and that was the trade of the day. Was it pretty good? Yeah, I'm a big fan of it. I mean, the model is the model. We SMT'd inversion. We do have a CISD there. And yeah, just super clean, nothing too crazy. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you enjoyed this, watch the live trade here. Thank you so much. God bless. Good, good. Just chilling here watching this. Debating if I want to take it or not. No, no trades. I like this 2-minute inversion, but I don't think we're gonna get it, and it's just a little wonky. I don't like us struggling. About one more. Let's see. Oh, doesn't look too good. We'll see. Just 1-to-1. Might add one more. Might add one more and pull my stop up. Looks good. Yes, inversed it. I think it should be good. Maybe not. I do have to get off here in a second, though. I think we're probably going to get stopped out. Might. I think it should be good. Just going for a little base hit here. Probably going to pull break even here, honestly. Bang. Good shit. In and out. 1-to-1, in and out. Bang. Yeah, I'm going to throw these in the journal real quick. Actually, no.